Hello, chaps. Can you all see me and can you all hear me?
Well, considering you've got the biggest screen share
Damn
of
right, I've got the biggest screen because it's my channel and I can do what I want. So hang on a minute, let me change this up.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
Do you
look, I
have
can
your
do that.
tea ready?
There we go.
Oh, well, who would like to say hello to people who are in the chat?
John, you go for it, buddy.
I don't know who's
Um,
in the chat, so I can't.
Well, you're no good then, are you, Yankee?
Yeah, Yankees no
Not
good.
at all.
You're right.
Ask my wife. She'll tell you.
All right, I'm going to say hello real quick to Hike. Wait, you got you gotta present me. I'm doing the work.
I'm sorry. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I was just looking in the chat there and I saw John 2020. He's a new interesting character. Hello, John 2020. So,
John,
yes, guys, basically
John
tonight.
2020. Check out my channel, bro.
Yeah, check out my channel too, bro. Subscribe. So basically, guys, tonight I am just doing a little test to get used to. There we go. Check it out. I can cover Yankee's face. That's helpful to get used to.
That's all right. That's fine. I mean, that's probably the best thing you could do for the audience. I
it's probably
understand.
quite helpful.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I fully understand.
Yeah. So basically, I'm
In
just
fact,
doing
I
it.
endorse that. That's an adventure, and you should find your adventure.
Indeed. Would you two shut the hell up for a second? Damn.
Are you going to ever do an intro here, Rachel? I'm
Dude,
waiting.
I'm trying to get
We're
to
waiting. People in the chat are waiting.
Okay, you. Everybody, quiet. Quiet. In the chat, quiet. All right. Okay. Yeah, you say you pipe down, son. You pipe down. All right.
Come on, let's
So,
go.
anyway, just doing a little live tonight, just to dinner time, post dinner time for you guys, just so I can get used to live StreamYard, basically, because obviously tomorrow night I've got a guy called Kevin Rempel on the channel, and I really don't want to screw it up. So I just want to make sure that everybody can hear us, can see us. Obviously, you don't need the screen for Yankee. You can hear him from a hawk of about 3,000 miles away naturally.
Say
So
hello.
you can actually shut off your stream when I start talking and just listen out the window.
Yeah, just listen out the window. That's it. Okay. So yes, I have two lovely little guests tonight. Obviously, Mr. Inspired John.
Okay, that's
Hello.
okay.
Just in case you don't know him, obviously you all do.
You're getting your English spit all over everything.
And Yankadoodle down the bottom. So, John, would you like to say hello to everybody in the chat and stop being a pain in the arse?
Oh, I have to do it.
Yes.
All right. Well, fine. Hike with me can't be here, and we're very sorry about that. Present me, darn it. Yes, present me if I'm doing this.
I just did.
No.
I just did. I was like, this is Inspired John.
Yeah, like you should present him. Yeah, because it's like he's doing this.
How do I do that? It's on. This is what we're doing.
See, what if this was tomorrow, Rachel? What would you be doing right now with your big guest?
I'd be messing it up. That's why we're doing this now.
You got to do the one and click on my picture, and give one click and says, so, there you go. Thank you so much. Here today, Rachel Rawson says, hello, Carol, spelled wrong with an E and a smiley face. Jordan Jadaberg, hello, welcome to the chat. Floral Jungle is awesome. She is here as a good supporter is. Rachel says, it won't be long, it won't be long, it won't be long. It's been a long time since she wrote that. Jordan Jadaberg, always here. Happy trails hiking. And the best answer is C.
Happy.
Creator Spotlight, hello. Great to see you. He's an awesome supporter. Karen Summers is here. It is 7 o'clock where she is. 7:05 actually.
It's 8 o'clock actually.
8 o'clock. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I'm Canadian. Sorry. Ginger Lock's mom. The Creator Spotlight Show. Desmond Donders. John 2020. New to the stream, I believe. Not on my stream, but I mean, yeah, I'm on my stream. She's arrived. That's right. We are live. Here we go. No buffering at all. And who are the new people that have just come in? No one else. Ginger Lock's mom. Okay. There's some people lurking in the background. And Desmond Donders, of course.
Oh, we have lurkers.
Excellent. You can click on me again and take me back.
Boom. Wow, that's cool.
And Hendrik Eber.
Hendrik's just come in. Hey, Hendrik. How you doing, buddy? We're just messing about tonight. I'm just trying to see if I can actually use StreamYards before I have a pretty important guy on tomorrow and not completely cock it up, basically. So and these two idiots decided to come and play with me as well, so
she decided to invite 2 car crashes into a dumpster fire.
Train wrecks.
Yeah. Train wrecks.
Yeah. So.
Well, I never lurk, says Desmond. I mean David. I guess I
Yes.
should call him David.
I can't call Des David. It's just wrong. See?
It's weird to call him David.
Yeah.
I want to call him Mr. Beardman.
I like to kind of call him nice, polite, accent kind of man.
Yeah, after all the dirty things you've said about the Scots, I mean, I know. I mean, and he's Scottish. I mean, he spent a lot of time in Liverpool, but then back to Scotland, and you were just like, well, everyone outside of Yorkshire is dirty.
See, this is why I try not to I'm going live with somebody sensible tomorrow instead of you when you rat me out.
Like Yankee. He loves that.
Hendrik, things are great in the UK, buddy. We're having a lot of rain and thunderstorms at the minute. Nothing exciting to happen. So,
hey, I got a serious question. Does StreamYard give the host, Rachel, a control panel of volume?
Do I need to turn myself down or up? Am I too loud?
No, I want both of you guys turned up.
Holy hell.
I'd have to speak into the microphone.
I'll just shout louder.
Well, that's helpful. Or use your outdoor voice.
John, we should start shouting like Yankee does.
Hey, everybody, welcome to America!
Always, it doesn't matter if you're speaking to 2 people or 200 people. Always talk to the furthest person away. And right now, y'all, I'm in Ohio, Rachel, so you gotta speak up.
Dude, let me just open this window. Hang on a minute. I'm sorry, we don't have shouty American accents here.
Hello to Kay and hello to Marty's crew, our family adventures.
Hooray! And Comac just came in as well. Hi.
Comac, hello.
Hello.
Comac.
Thank you very much for coming in there. Oh, John. John, hang on. Let me just put this up.
Yep.
Can you do it? Can you do the voice? Can you do it?
That's
Can you do
insane.
You ready? You go first or me?
You do it.
That's insane!
That's insane! There you go. Yep. We're good now. Yankee, don't let us down.
That's insane!
Dear God. Okay, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Y'all, man. Y'all need more volume. I don't know what's wrong with y'all people. Speak up.
Again, I'm not a shouty American, dear. That's the problem.
Guys, don't forget.
What?
Tweet this out. Let everybody know that we're going live, and give Rachel constructive criticism in the chat, what she could do better.
That would be helpful, actually. You told him. Yeah, I know I did, Kay.
Don't worry, Kay. I'm icing my groin. But then I started eating some carrots.
Anyway, Yankee.
Yes.
How's your day?
I didn't want to. See, I'm having a little trouble hearing, and John's doing something with carrots in his groin. I just didn't quite catch all that.
Dude, exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so Marty's all like, speak up, I'm in a forklift. So we'll just have to get Yankee to speak for that one. And then Hendrik's like, my ears. So are we too loud, Hendrik?
No.
Who's too loud? Me? Well, I can't. Yeah. See what it is? They need to turn their volume up so you could turn us all down together. That would work perfectly.
There's no control over the volume like there is on Google Hangouts.
Oh my God! So this is
if we got an administrator for the StreamYard up in here, we have a device that would be very helpful to our audience as well as our monitors. If you can give us volume control so that they can even out when they have a loud guest on their show.
And a quiet presenter, yes.
Are you a quiet presenter? How are you gonna make a stream go forward without going with a quiet person?
I
keep
don't know.
Are you gonna turn to silly when you get nervous?
There we go. Floral said it all. Let me slap it across Yankee's face. Yes, see, there we go.
You can change that, by the way, if you want to make it smaller.
Oh, can I make it smaller? How do you make it smaller?
Go to your right hand side and go to. There's a little there. What are the? It says brand, I think.
Oh, yep.
Click on brand.
Yep.
And then go down to, is it banners?
Overlay.
And it shows you like a big It shows you the overlay. No, not the overlay. It's like the third one down.
I got the powered by StreamYard overlay. The overlay.
And you can you can change it from big, wide. I don't need that.
Oh, I can push buttons. That's cool.
The next
But
one.
you just put it up top. What was that?
That was
You
it's
did
that's the
something and
overlay.
it disappeared.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Live
This
stream.
is the.
Okay. Oh, it's just the
Yeah.
logos for StreamYard. All right. Yeah.
But you can upload stuff
above that or below that. There's a thing you can click on, and it shows you that you make a big comment come up, or you can make it a smaller comment.
Minimal.
There you go.
Hang on. There we go. It's the minimal thing. Okay, let's try.
You can go back into the stream.
How do I get my chat?
Back to the chat.
Rich Ross needs a motivational speaker. Maybe he can hold his own. Yes, I think he probably can, Kay. I might just leave it to him and be like, you talk for half an hour. Get me some views.
Don't leave dead spots.
I know, I have lots of questions.
I was asked earlier today, I think the Creator Spotlight show, no, it was in another thing.
There we go. There we go.
And they said, what's your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is when someone in a live stream says, how was your day? And then they look down at the chat waiting for an answer. Or they look at the camera, which is right next to the chat, like this. Waiting.
How was your day?
How was your day?
Doesn't that, I mean, because then you're like typing and you feel like an asshole. Because you're like,
is anybody there?
You're like shouting at them in uppercase letters, like, keep talking, don't ask so many questions. We'll take care of it and react, or whatever. And you feel absolutely terrible.
I'm gonna feel terrible anyway, but I must admit I do like the StreamYard setup and stuff. It's so easy to use, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Ben's just going, hi Ben.
Which Ben? Ben on Adventures.
You mean which Ben?
Ben.
You need
we have a few Bens, but like the main Ben.
You need some moderators in here. Like, hey, you should be a moderator. Floral should be a moderator.
How do you make your moderators? Have I got to go back into YouTube for that?
Yeah, you got to do that from YouTube.
Who wants to be a moderator? Put your hands up.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands.
Just go back.
That would be that little avatar like that.
Go back in afterward and take care of it when you go through the stream. Just get 3.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone here is a great person, but pick 3.
I'm gonna do it now. It's fine.
I'm the only Ben.
First person to be a moderator is Dee.
Yeah, Dee's good.
I like Dee's good. Second moderator is going to be Des. And third moderator is going to be Kay. Anybody else want to be a moderator?
Jordan's probably a good one to be a moderator.
Okay. Joran. Moderator. Boom.
The Creator Spotlight show, that's true. Coming with a blue wrench, it does actually, like you have to be aware of what you're doing. People randomly mod other people, like I do it in my chat. Yankee, you do it pretty much in your chat. But being a moderator, the less moderators you have, the more power they must figure out how what you want in your chat and what you want in your chat.
I think that comes down to the creator. You should actually take a moment and explain to your moderators what you want of them. That would be a great thing for you to do right now, Rachel. And I'll tell you what I do on mine personally. I will tell everyone that's a monitor to please use a light hand. That on my personal channel. The only thing I'm worried about is breaking community guidelines. So if it's sexual or explicit content they're putting in there, well, yeah, block that for me if I missed it, because it's just not allowed.
I think most people want to give them,
if they're like saying, "Oh, thank you, your nose is big," or whatever, let that be in there. I don't really care about stuff like that. Let that fly. It gives me an opportunity to talk to them that way if they throw that comment in there. And I always keep in mind, some people don't know how to start conversation. We're stepping further and further away from the art of conversation. Believe that. And the further we get from it, the bigger trouble we're in. Go ahead, John.
No, I said nailed it.
Nailed it. There we go. Marty's a moderator as well. Yeah, it's a good point, actually, Yankee. It is a good point, I must admit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever hold anybody's tactic of conversation against them. That's like language too. I I have encountered people. I've done a lot of construction work a lot of my life, so I hear hard language. I've heard hard language all my life. I always called it speaking in tongues. Is when they throw in all these colorful words. I have known people though that would literally shut down a conversation and no longer listen because a colorful word was used. And in that aspect, that's just one thing that I've always felt we hurt ourselves by shutting off our ears to something someone's saying just because we don't like the way they're saying it. Some people don't know any better than to talk a certain way or to act a certain way. It doesn't mean they don't have something valuable to share. So give everybody an equal chance. All life has value, believe it or not. It does.
Yeah, it's just the ones that come into your chat and then like sprout some absolute crap that has nothing to do with your chat and stuff. Hey, Bonnie! That it kind of you're just like, yeah, mods, get him.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, Des.
Rachel, bring me back in. I'm gonna try something because this volume thing's killing me.
All right, crack on.
Great.
Oh wait, does he know what crack on means?
Thank God.
Oh, let's talk about him now.
Yeah. So if somebody comes in and says, Rachel's got bad teeth.
Me? I have beautiful teeth. I have a lovely smile.
What do we do?
Then I'll be like that, John, get that dude out of here. But also, I'll probably crap my pants way too much tomorrow. Wait, is he going to come back or what?
Yeah, he'll come back, maybe. I think you have to let him in. You will have to let him in.
I will have to let him in. Do I have to?
Is he down there in the gray box?
He's down here. Do I have to?
Yeah, well, let him in.
Guys, if anybody wants to slag Yankee off, now is the time to do it.
You're gonna be like, hell with it.
Yeah.
You can actually X me back out too. So
I know I can.
Can you hear us better, Yankee?
Yep.
That's what Rachel. That's what I was trying to do with you earlier. Remember when we had our audio issue? By the way, just real quick, Posh Notions is in here. Love Posh Notions. Wish she would laugh more. That would make me feel better.
Have you seen what Kay just put?
I will argue about Rachel Ross and teeth.
I'm already good, Kay. Guys, as Americans, are my teeth bad or are they good? Being in the big British Book of English Smiles.
Oh. No, you got good teeth compared to anyone else that's English.
Damn right. Damn right.
There you go.
Oh, nice teeth, shiny like a diamond.
The number one prosthetics in the world is in your mouth. So
you got prosthetics in your mouth?
Yeah, these are fake.
I love it.
Well, but I mean that's the number one prosthetic used in the world is for your teeth. So
yep.
I mean you're not alone in a large percentage of people. So
and she doesn't even floss.
I do like weekly. Hey Eric, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for popping in. We're just messing about. Well, I'm just messing about with StreamYard, just trying to get used to it for tomorrow because I've got a big interview. So if you want to pop back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. UK time, I would be very grateful.
That'd be awesome. How long do you expect to go, Rachel, tomorrow? For your first ever?
God, this is a good point. Why am I not saying this? Jesus Christ. So basically, guys, Kevin is a very busy dude and he's actually booked me into a time slot. So we only have half an hour. So if y'all can get your butts in like at 4 o'clock, I would be very grateful.
So the bottom line is that, hey, community that's out there, if you could help tweet it out and mention that tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you're doing your first interview.
My first like solo big interview. And to be fair, this guy's pretty big. So if you don't know Kevin,
explain it why he's so big, why he is so big to you. That's what I'm curious about.
Okay. So without spoiling it for tomorrow too much, both me and Kevin play para ice hockey, and I've got to turn that off, it's doing my head in. And he's represented Canada at the Sochi Paralympics. They won a bronze medal there, which is amazing, you know what I mean? Earlier on in his life before that, the dude actually broke his back in a motocross jumping accident, and he actually came back from that. Obviously, before he got into the sledge hockey, he was paralyzed, and then he's had to really, really work to get back to where he was. And yes, that is for No, it's not 4 p.m. our time, DD. It's 9 p.m. our time. 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have no idea about Central Time, so 3 p.m. Central Time?
Correct.
Okay. So, yeah, so he broke his back. His dad also was paralyzed in an accident before that, and his dad actually committed suicide because of the whole thing. He's basically, the dude's led a very, very crazy, interesting life, and he's actually become obviously Paralympian, and then he's also moved into more trying to help people with mental health issues, and he set up the sledge hockey experience so people can actually experience sledge hockey, which is always a good thing because yeah, like anybody who's disabled or sports that you think you can't do sort of thing, or maybe you can, or they're not as accessible as able-bodied sports. It's cool because like he goes around Canada and he's like, hey, jump in the sledge and have a go. And it's, he takes a bunch of sledges around and in a big trailer and lets people have a go at different ice rinks and stuff. It's really cool. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about how he's got from breaking his back to becoming a Paralympic champion to where he's at now, which is like a motivational speaker. And he's traveling about doing that and stuff. And yeah, so
he is a motivational speaker.
He is a motivational speaker. Yeah, he's I've kind of like broken it down into like 3 areas. So we'll have a little discussion about sledge hockey and played field hockey. As long as it's hockey, yeah. Hendrik, it's fine. Hendrik, it's fine. Yeah, as long as it's hockey. Yeah. So he's actually quite an interesting dude, and basically we've kind of like been passing ships in the night. So when I went to the Czech Republic last year to represent Great Britain in the Paralympic Women's World Cup, it was very cool because his flatmate, when they were in the Paralympics, was actually the coach of the Canadians team and still is one of the coaches of the Canadian women's team. So obviously I know him very well, and then we got to know Kevin very well, blah, 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 blah. But we've never actually talked in person. So it will be quite cool, I hope.
Can I ask another question?
Yep.
So what I'm curious about is, and maybe people don't know this. I mean, I know this, and I know Yankee knows this, is that you're a hockey player. Can you explain? Can you give everyone a little context here? Like, what is para ice hockey? What is it? I mean, for those people who are here that maybe haven't seen your videos, and what makes it so interesting, and why are you allowed to play it? Because I've seen you walking on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, because I'm able-bodied. Politely, I'm able-bodied.
Right.
So basically,
yeah.
Para ice hockey is for lower body disabilities and amputees, lower body amputees. In fact, you can be an upper body amputee, basically, if you want to be as well, just so long as you can sit in the sledge and you can physically push yourself with 2 sticks with spikes on the ends, which are just shortened hockey sticks sort of thing. And look at Yankee. Yankee's like, this is cool.
It is cool. I know what it is, but it was also a really good question for the audience.
Oh, yeah. It is. Well, it's interesting because whenever I get in a sledge on ice, it's a bit like tennis. You know, when people are like, and they watch you skating up and down the ice in this little metal chassis with a plastic bucket on the back of it with your blades underneath your backside that's balanced perfectly for you.
It's a giant ice skate platform.
Basically, yeah, it's a giant ice skate with like a metal U-bend on the front of it to stick your legs in, or leg, alternatively.
Shoulder width apart, about?
A tiny bit smaller, but yes, sort of that area. But the blades, it's very interesting because you'll get starter blades, and Kevin will probably maybe touch on this tomorrow. Hey, Black Sparta, good to see you in, buddy. Thanks for coming. We're just discussing para ice hockey randomly. And I'm going live tomorrow night with a guy that won Paralympic bronze medal in para ice hockey. So please come and check it out. I would be very grateful if you will. Tomorrow at 4 p.m., not 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 9 p.m. UK time. And I have no idea what time that is anymore.
4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is for most of us watching, Yankees time. My time is 4 o'clock. And for Rachel in the UK, and I believe also in the Netherlands, isn't it?
No, Karen's an hour in front of me, so I'm at 7:30 just about, and Karen will be at 8:30 now. And hey, Nora.
Nora, that would be the Ohio Railroad.
Thanks for popping in.
I believe.
So where was I? Yeah, I was yakking about ice hockey sledges. So yeah, you're strapped into it, and it's very cool. And you can actually get up to about 30 miles an hour in these things. If you're pushing, like if you're a big, strong strapping lad, and you're pushing really fast. You ought to see some of the crashes. It's like ice hockey and bumper cars. It's brutal. I've seen people being lifted off the ice and like kind of flap onto the top of people, and like these two players that are kind of like locked together. And yeah, it's interesting though, because you wouldn't think that some of these dudes that are like literally, and I use the word crippled in the literal, not trying to be nasty sense. They can't walk very well. They have feet that point out. They have all sorts of medical issues. You get them in a sledge, dude, and they are bombing around that ice like you have never seen. It's so cool, so cool. But obviously, go on.
No, that's a great reason to check out some of your videos on sledge.
Oh yeah. A lot of my videos are on the para ice hockey team, the Sheffield Steel Kings that I play for, and yeah, it's actually been interesting to see where we've come from to where we're at now, because we're now the National Lottery Award-winning Sheffield Steel Kings. Thank you very much. And a lot more people know about us now than they ever have done before, and it's kind of been nice in the UK because we're like the leaders of the sport. We're actually putting it out there bigger than anybody else, so it's really, really good, and lots more people know about us now. And then exactly that, you get a load of people in the crowd going, I've never seen this before. What are they doing? Why are they in a bucket? Go on.
Right. Well, I'm sure you got a lot of people. You probably got people right here, right now, that have never even heard of it. I'm curious. Since I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty big thing where you're at. Do they do any type of programs that help people with disabilities learn about this when they're younger, or to get into it when they're younger? Is there any type of groups or organizations that do that help direct kids with disabilities into this sport?
Yeah, and then I guess
that's a good idea, actually. At the right at the very start of it, that's a brilliant idea, actually, isn't it? What do you call it? We do a Learn to Sledge program. So with our national lottery money that we won, we got awarded, which was very cool. We actually put it directly back into the sport. We bought a bunch of sledges. We bought a bunch of equipment so that people could come down. We promoted it and put it out there, and we got loads of people down.
Great. Yeah, I mean, what a great cause. Yeah. And I mean, personally, Rachel, I think you should have a link to that, to a donation to that. Yeah. Okay, you do. Great. I didn't know if you did or not, but that's actually, I mean, what a great cause.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because we are actually registered as a charity, because that's what we do. We put it straight back into the community sort of thing, and like, try and get it out there more.
Well, see, like here, I don't know how you guys do things overseas, what the difference is, but now like here, we have places like, well, one of them local here is called Wood Lane Industries. Okay. And it's different types of handicaps, disabilities. And there's a wide variety of programs that the outside world gets volunteered and involved with, helping them learn different activities. I mean, years ago, there wasn't a Special Olympics, and nowadays, to hear the word Special Olympics, most everybody's heard of it and understands. And it's because of programs like that. That's what did that. Yeah. But that's why I was wondering, do you have something there that maybe the hockey team maybe would even be interested in volunteering a little of their time during a set off season or something to teach, how to do the sport?
Yep, we kind of do. We call it Learn to Sledge. literally as blunt as that. Learn to Sledge. That's the point. Hey, Mrs. Van D. It's good to see you, Art. Thank you for popping in, dear. But yeah, Yankee, it's so cool, dude. Like, what's the words? Yeah, the bigger we get, the more sort of influence we can have over stuff, and we can say, well, if a bigger company, we can approach bigger companies to say, well, sponsor us, and then we can get more people involved in this. And we are constantly going out. Like, I've got a pack of business cards, the team business cards in the wallet, and whenever you see somebody who's like, say, an amputee or something on your travels, it kind of seems a little bit rude to just wander straight up to somebody with, like, a disability or something and go, hey, have you ever considered playing para ice hockey? Here you go. And they kind of look at you a bit like, and sometimes they go, oh, that's really cool and stuff, and yeah, maybe I've heard of it, or no, I haven't, but I'll check it out because that sounds cool. And then sometimes you get the kind of people that just look at you and go, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, that's fine, dude, totally cool. But yeah, so yeah, we go around abusing people and demanding that they come watch us. And
do you have like a YouTube trial video or
We
YouTube?
do. We have a YouTube channel actually.
Video?
I will pop it in the description for tomorrow as well. But basically, if you type in Sheffield Steel Kings, all one word on the Steel Kings.
No, I can't be bothered. Do you have a link?
I do, but not on me right now, John.
Okay.
But yeah, because I edit all the damn films for it as well.
Monitor, he could go get the link for you.
You're a moderator. Go get the link.
See how you turn that around on him and make him regret ever opening his mouth? You see what I'm saying?
That's it. Okay, moderators, can you do me a favor, please? Can you all pop out, go find the Sheffield Steel Kings link on YouTube, and then pop back in because it's me. Right.
Say it again, Rachel. My Google's trying to pick it up. It don't understand you either.
Go find the link, people.
Wait a minute. Let me turn my Google to British and let you try again.
I'm sorry, y'all. Is it help if I talk more like that? I can talk like this all night if you need me to, but it don't sound no good.
I have the link. I'm going to drop in just a second.
Remind Mitchell, this was 30 minutes and how fast it goes by. Yes, that's a very good point, Ben. It is. I'm thinking like 30 minutes. We've just blasted. The last time I looked at the clock there, it was 15 minutes. So we're now at 31 minutes, obviously. So I'm going to have to try and get through. There we go. Well done, John. Thank you very much.
You know something, Rachel? Before we kill this out, before you decide to end, I don't know how long you were going to stream.
Oh no, dude!
I think what would be beneficial. Well, what I think would be beneficial for you, because this is all about your tomorrow interview.
Yeah.
So what I think would be beneficial with you, if you played around with the part that allows you to present somebody and take like maybe 10 minutes and interview John real quick, or if you want, or interview me, whatever. But go ahead and do an interview, perform an interview.
And don't be afraid to get involved. Oh. Yankees, okay. Don't be afraid. Rachel, don't be afraid to interrupt. I interrupt Yankee all the time, and he interrupts me all the time too.
Oh yeah, I'm not afraid of interrupting you two. God damn.
Well, don't be afraid to interrupt
Kevin tomorrow. Don't worry, I've already asked him nicely. I was like, dude, just come in that little bit early so we can have a little chat, just so it's all cool. And do you know what? He sent me a really nice message earlier. Hang on a minute. Do you know what? He sent me a really nice message earlier.
Thank you.
And he was there we go. Start the timer. Oh my god, Mike Van D, don't pressure me. Yeah, he was what do you call it? He sent me a nice email saying you know, great questions for tomorrow, nicely prepared and all this sort of stuff, and I was like, I'll take that. So hopefully. The only problem with me is my brain doesn't work fast enough, so you know the gaps where I'm thinking about stuff, it's just there it is.
So in a nutshell, how long has para ice hockey been around? First of all, how long has it been a sport?
I believe it started in Sweden. I think it was after the Second World War when you had people obviously with limbs missing. I think it was that.
Yep.
I don't think it was the First World War. I think it was the second. I could be very wrong on that. Don't take my, you know, what do you call it? Do as I do, not as I say, people.
The second time in prison today.
Yeah.
All right. Then how long have you been playing?
I've been playing. This is my third season. So,
and are you good at it?
Do you know what, dude? It takes a lot of effort to get good at it. So the one thing that I haven't told people in the chat, actually, if you're not completely bored by now, just let me know. But what do you call it?
Bored?
Yankees bored. Yankees bored. Look at him. He's falling asleep in the corner, man.
Well, of course he is.
What do you call it? So yeah, so basically, so you sit in the sledge, right? And they have blades. Hey, Stacey, thank you for popping in, pal. We're just discussing para ice hockey for my big interview for tomorrow and stuff. Feel free to join us. What do you call it? So basically, you can have your blades underneath your butt, and they can be quite wide apart when you start. So basically, you've got your balance, and when you tip over, you're not going to tip. You're not going to tip too far, or you can go quite far before you actually completely fall over. Now, as you get faster, the wider your blades apart, the wider your blades are apart, if I could speak, the harder it is to turn fast. So people who have the blades really close together can kind of just go and just spin right around and carry on going. So mine are about 2 inches. So it's still a little bit difficult to turn, but I've still just got enough balance there to be able to balance really well. And, you know, because basically otherwise you end up just falling side to side all the time. And you're completely useless in a game. So you have to get used to it. Narrow your blades down slowly. So some people though are on like millimeters apart, and it's just absolutely ridiculous because you can't obviously balance on that. You have to like put your sticks into the ground, but when you're going that fast anyway, then it doesn't matter because you can turn really fast and you just basically keep going all the time. So,
hey, everybody that's in the chat, what do you think of Rachel Rawson going live on StreamYard? I mean, I assume you're like, hey, another person on there, but could you see her going live once a week?
Yeah, would you actually like to see me talking a lot of crap once a week? Because I don't find it uncomfortable anymore. It's just I find that my brain doesn't work as fast as like Yankees and Johns for live streams and talking,
Oh, you get used to it. You get way used to it. But I mean,
Yankees like, meh.
Since the 1960s. I mean, all right. Yeah, I mean, by the way, if you guys want to have Rachel on your live stream, she's really cool about it. She's just surprisingly shy. So if you want to ask her to come on board on a live stream or something like that,
shy,
just ask her. But she generally has to do it earlier in the day rather than later.
Yeah, maybe so. I could talk to Rachel once a week online. Is that like a maximum K?
Yeah. Well, you've been described, if I'm not mistaken, as a shock to the system by Susan's Creative.
Yes, I believe I am described as a shock to the system. Not as much as Yankee is, but
Yankee is a shock to the eardrums.
Yankees are shocked to the eardrums.
Yeah. There you go. Stacey Morgan says yeah.
And then Kay was like that, and then Art's like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, to be fair, you've got a lot of great people that are watching and are giving thumbs up, I'm sure. And as they're doing that, that's like they're like what 15, 13 people here and there. That's pretty good for someone who never really goes live. But
that's why
that's a great
numbers because what did you call it? Because I never go live. Somebody goes, oh my god, Rachel's gone live! Quick, she must be talking some crap or drinking beer. That's my clickbait right there. I'm just like drinking beer. Come and join me for being stupid.
You ought to get together with Happy Trails Hiking and have a beer.
I know. Well, what I'm thinking is I'll just pop round to Yankees. We'll get drunk there first, and then we'll just pop up to K's and we'll just get drunk there too.
Yeah, I don't drink, but you can get drunk here.
I'll do the drinking for everybody then.
BYOB. I mean, because I won't have any, but yeah, but you're more. Well, I mean, I don't discriminate. You drink as much of the shit as you want.
Oopsies! I keep pushing buttons again. Oopsies!
Artist Fun, I hope you're doing well today, by the way. There's a cool channel. Artist Fun.
Oh, that reminds me.
Did
Mrs. Van D? Did you watch us? Did you watch me and John's stream specifically for you the other day? Oh, thanks, Hendrik. I'm a natural live. No, I'm a natural. I have the natural personality of a crackhead. It's kind of close, but not quite the same. So tomorrow, you can imagine what I'm going to be like tomorrow. Very different. Shut up, you.
We only watch Inspire John to see if you're going to be on, says Desmond.
What was that?
There you go.
To see if I'm on. Excellent.
Yeah, that's true.
To see if I'm going to shoot him. You mean?
That's only you. You're the only one that cares about that. Here in America, we're really over the whole gun thing.
Fine then.
Last time you guys had guns, it was like in Empire and
we had ships and stuff, and now we're all like,
Now we're like, we can't be bothered. We're leaving the European Union sometime. We're not sure when. We'll cut it.
Now we're all just a big mess, and we're never going to get around to doing stuff, and we don't know if we want to do stuff. And do you want to do stuff? I don't know. Do you want to do stuff? No, but I'm really offended by it. Pretty much is how we're going. He won't stop calling me a knobhead. Who won't stop calling you a knobhead, Stacey?
Artist Fun said I was drugged up, so it was even better. Yeah, for those who don't know, we did do a live stream. Rachel and I did a live stream for Artist Fun because she said she loves when the two of us go together, like on a live stream. I mean, Yankee and I do it a lot, and she likes the Rachel Rawson aspect. I don't know. So we tried that.
Just join in for the fun.
Just for the fun. And that's what we got to do. You and Yankee would have a great time together without me. It's just the differences. I mean, you change one person in a dynamic, you get something different.
Nice. Yeah, I do hold back a little bit, Dee Dee. Do you know what it is? It's because I'm paying attention and trying not to mess it up. So tomorrow I'm going to be like, hello and welcome to my live stream. This is Kevin. He is my friend, and he plays para ice hockey. Kevin, would you like to tell us about para ice hockey? That's what it's going to be like, I swear to God. Practice my introduction again. Hang on a minute. I can't do this with my headphones, and then I have to do the big spin around and be like, hey guys, thanks for coming to the show. So, on tonight's show, this beardy guy is a Canadian, and he plays para ice hockey, and he's pretty cool and stuff. Shall we tell you his story? There you go. Was that a good intro? You like that?
Sucked.
Yeah, thanks.
Bathroom. Dynamics are funny. Absolutely. And just a quick reminder.
Mike Vandy's like, wicked.
Yeah, you are doing awesome.
Yeah, I think to be fair though, tomorrow, guys, the topic it is slightly more serious. I mean, the dude's had suicide in his life. He's broken his back. This is a pretty intense, life story. So, and I read he's actually written a book about it as well, which I'll be showing you tomorrow. He actually,
but it sounds like it'll also be a lot of inspiration.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I mean, we got a lot of followers that get into the inspirational talks and whatnot. And this gentleman sounds like he has a lot of inspiration to offer. And that's my fault, Rachel. But
yeah.
If you remember, I told you how I got it, what I got to do to fix that.
Yep. What is the flip thing when you say you fix it anyway?
So I flip it. Doing is actually turning the camera around to the backside camera.
Oh yeah.
And then I gotta flip back again, and then boom, I'm back. And that's how your guest can fix the problem if they're on a cell phone and they freeze up.
Well, damn! I never knew that. I'm going to have to.
That might be interesting is sometimes you get playback, and that comes from being in like a browser on a laptop, and that means that you were watching, and then you got somebody's link, and you brought it in, and then you have the regular stream playing, and then you have the current stream that you're listening to playing. So they just have to close.
Yes, it kind of jumps a little bit, sort of thing.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Let's see what everybody else is figured. Hang on a minute.
Rachel's got a big interview tomorrow. That's awesome. And
I'm
4 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock, and you guys can figure out your time zone from there.
Yep.
That's awesome.
4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. UTC time, whatever the hell that is.
John, do you have anything coming up on your channel that you want to talk about, or anything you're doing? I know you like spring up stuff
for Rachel. I did my This Day in History this morning. That's all I have, but I'm just here for Rachel. I'll help her live stream and get her going.
Dude, have you not made like tons of videos from holiday? Come on, tell me you made a video from holiday, please.
From holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah. From your vacation.
Yeah,
everybody wants to see it. They want to see pictures and stuff, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna do.
See, that's the thing, though. On YouTube, your community becomes your friends, and they want to see that stuff.
I just realized something. I can do. I forgot about this. I forgot that I can do this. Mute mic on Yankee.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need that.
That should never be allowed.
I'm going to wait till he's in the middle of a big speech and then be like, anyway, guys, so mute. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, you got to wait till he like winds himself up and he goes, all right, look, here's the thing.
Hang on.
Right when he does that, he'll usually like look around first.
Yankee, do the face again.
That's where it needs to freeze.
Yeah, he'll look from one side to the other and he'll start talking about it. He'll be like, you want to know the truth about Fire Earth? Let me tell you, and he'll just...
Oh my God. Yeah, guys, in the chat, that is the correct times, I believe. For John, you will be 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yeah, you'll be 10 o'clock. May Day? What's May Day? Okay, we have May Day over here. We have a holiday for it.
We have May Day.
Do you want me to mute Yankee? Shall I just mute them both? And then I can just sit there and be like, so, chat, how are you doing today?
I'll mute myself, damn it.
I'll mute myself. Like, go on, both turn your cameras off. Go on. Yankee, your sound's still on. Stop lying to me. Do you know what, guys? Should I actually have these two on my live streams? I can't quite decide. John, shall I remove him from the... Guys, put in the chat if I should remove John from the stream. Stop it. Okay. Settle down. Settle down.
Anyway,
So,
that's what you have
settle
to do
down.
to get the sheep under your control.
Gotta get the sheep under your control. Yeah, I'm just gonna press the remove button. Problem solved. Oh my god! I
I said my
definitely
piece.
make a reminder sheet. Yeah, Ben, I've got my questions written down for tomorrow. I've also need to scribble down my obviously my introduction and stuff because it's always helpful to have pointers when you have a brain like mine that just goes for like Oh, actually, should we see if Yankee can do a good goat impression while we're here? Just because we might as well kill another like
Come here, old girl. Yeah, old Uncle Yankee's not gonna hurt you. I grew up in Kentucky.
Let me just get your legs down
That's
my
an
Willis.
Indiana thing. You need Brian on here for that. That's Indiana date night over there, night in the
Guys,
farmyard.
somebody go find budget for me. We need to discuss sheep. No, maybe
Yeah, we got to find. Budget's like an expert. He's like, he started off telling you how they used to make condoms out of sheep intestine and how he takes care of two birds with one stone the way he does it.
Nice.
True. Brian actually doesn't use the condom anymore.
Okay.
Well, he just uses the sheep. It kills two birds with one stone.
Let me just. There we go. Problem solved. I just muted them both, guys. Just mute them both. It was just easier. Look at John pissing himself now.
He got it. He got it. Look at him, everybody. He got it. He got the joke. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I did have to tell it twice.
Hey, Caroline. Also, Ben put a very good point forward. He was like, hang on, I'm just scrolling up my damn screen. Also, research the guests that get interviewed. Yes, Ben, I'm intending on doing that tomorrow. I've already looked at his videos before in my own time, and I've read his book. Ironically, on the last time I flew to Canada. So I was actually going to meet Kevin the last time I went to Canada in March, which if you haven't watched the videos, some of the newer guys that only have just come across me through John, yes, if you don't mind, scroll back down my channel a little bit, and also please subscribe to my channel, for God's sake. That would be great.
And if you guys just came in, don't forget, tomorrow, it'll be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 9 o'clock in the
yeah.
This is going to be a big interview on this channel this is Rachel Rawson's channel. The name is right there. Name is right there. And this guy has a book out. Not only does he have a book out, he's got a heck of a life story, and he's a motivational speaker. Guys, this is a huge find, and a huge land, really, for an interview. I mean, Yankee can't do it.
Whoa! Did Rick Joystick just come in?
He did.
Hey, Rick. Nice to see you, buddy.
Saying hello to him.
Okay, so
away.
let me just take over for a second with my thingy. So this is Kevin's book, guys. If I can show you that. I'm still standing. Highly recommend reading it. This is the guy that's on the picture for tomorrow. So yeah, Paralympic champion. There you go. So I can't point in the right place. It's a very interesting read. You really want to watch it. And also, he put in the book. So he signed it for me. I'm going to read this to you. All right. So let me just come back to the big screen again. Let me get off. There we go. So he put, bear in mind my para ice hockey name is Goose, as in Maverick and Goose.
Which means
there was another player on our ice hockey team at the time, and we got called Maverick and Goose just because. So he wrote at the time. He wrote this like.
Does that have anything to do with what you do with the sticks? No. Goose.
No. But good effort. Anyway, so as I would say before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, so he wrote. This was like a year ago or something. So he wrote, "I hear you fancy another boy over there, eh? Shouldn't you be chasing Canadians?" Smiley face.
Oh.
And then he put, "This is so bad." Brackets. LOL. Looking forward to meeting you soon. Keep up the great work, Kevin Rempel. So yeah, he knows me too well already.
You were trying to hit on that.
No. I can't remember who I was interested in at the time, and it was probably Jake and Rach off the team that told him, and then he's like something like that. I don't know.
Did you change in the locker room naked with him?
No.
Okay.
Although, guys, if you ever play ice hockey, you've got to be aware that we're not shy people. We will just get our boobs out, I'm afraid. So, yeah, you kind of might want to watch out for that.
Cool.
John, do you play ice hockey?
Oh.
Oh, am I supposed to do it as well? Oh, sorry,
Yep.
my bad.
Everyone.
Yeah, I got some beads.
Don't tempt me. Would you give me $20 if I do it?
We'll send you some beads. Well, we're Americans. We get titty shots through beads. We'll send you some beads.
That's Mayday.
I'm gonna mute him again.
Sorry, got the oldest daughter on visit. I'm not sure what Karen said.
Oh.
Yes, Goose was a character in Top Gun, and that is exactly what she is referring to. And also, sadly to say, Goose dies.
Yeah, but he goes out like a goddamn legend, so it's fine. No, they call me.
Falls out of an airplane.
Really, he goes out like, it won't open. Ah!
They just cut that part out. He's really going.
I mean, that's
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
out, FYI.
You really don't know. In the real story of Top Gun, which is the memoirs, he's like screaming, he's like, "Mommy!" But they couldn't get the last part because he hit the water.
See, this is what I get when I give you two Muppets an inch. I give you an inch, and this is what happens. Jesus Christ! Hey, Karen, love you. Can't wait to see you in November. Lots of drinking stuff.
You wound up with Preston.
It was cold.
Not laughing. Not laughing.
It was a cold day.
Oh,
Dude, you want to know that? Oh my god. It was a cold day. Oh my god.
I'll give Rachel some super chat for that joke.
That's the point. That's the point. Do I actually have super chat on my thingy? How many subscribers do you have to have for super chat?
You have to be monetized.
You got to be.
That would be why. That would be why. Yeah, I was curious.
But if you put the tomorrow during the what do you call it, the interview, if you can put like a donation thing below, you can always just point down and say, there's a description and link if you want to donate to his, if he has a PayPal or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can put all that stuff in your description first, and then advise your audience about it as remind them several times. Just like right now, you can remind your audience that you have a link to donate to the calls that you were talking about, right? Didn't you say you had a link in that description right now?
Not in this description, on the description for tomorrow, but yeah, I get that.
Oh, it's not in this one? All right, well.
No, I should have done it.
You should have a copy paste set up. There should always be a description, even if you don't have time to write one.
Yeah, that says in big letters, give me all your money.
Well, but I mean, the other thing is
lightly worded though.
The category is going to be education, and I'll tell you guys, I'll tell you this, and I'll tell anyone in the chat. It's one of those do as I say, not as I do. But for this particular thing, make sure that when you are filling out the categories, make sure that it's under education.
Yeah, well, a lot of that's a good point, John, because a lot of people forget about the category, and if you're like on your app on the phone, it's an extra step to go over to that window and open it up and choose the category. But YouTube declared several times how important that is. Go ahead, John.
Sorry, we just going to say bye to Kay. Bye, Kay.
Oh,
thank
bye,
you for coming,
Kay.
sweetie pie.
But yeah, YouTube said many times how important that is to help them classify the video. Education, if you can fit it in that category, is your best category because it's what YouTube wants the most of. But be careful. Don't go listing them educational if they're not, because that could be an adverse effect on your channel from YouTube.
Right.
So
that's a good point. I do my live streams as comedy now, I think. But it's just
I mean, yours, even if you're adding comedy to a list of historical facts, John, that's education. So that's okay to go education. It's education with some funny. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
look at this. I had a history teacher who was a part-time comedian. So we still work in his class.
Oh, Hendrik believes in me. Yay. Thank you.
You'll do well.
Well, I know that, but yay. Thank you, everybody. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, obviously. You know. But no, that's actually a very good point, Yankee, as well. Because what do you call it? Yeah, sometimes like exactly that education and stuff that's tutorials and stuff that you can watch again is always great, and stuff that people are always going to type in is always exactly brilliant.
Well, it goes with YouTube announced last year that they wanted to lean more toward the educational platform, and if you think about it, it makes sense because it goes with it's not okay Google anymore, it's Hey Google now, but it goes with the Hey Google platform. See, they want to be able to link all their Google products to one thing. So it makes it that they want the educational videos. They want the things that people are going to ask their phone.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Yeah, that's what they want.
Yankee, you are so loud that when you said "Hey, Google," my phone turned on and said yes.
Did it?
Whatever.
I do that. I walk by people and do that all the time. Though, if I see their phone screen lit up, usually they're good enough, ready to go for Hey Google. So I do that all the time. Though I just like doing it. I like hearing Google go off. But I think I told you before. I run beta for those programs. Fun to me. I have full conversations with Hey Google, guys. You think I just talk a lot to you all? When the dog ain't listening and the wife throws me out, I talk to Google. I make that thing talk to me. And actually, Google reached out to me because I was doing that. They reached out to me and they were like, they would like to just go ahead and put me on their beta platform because they're really interested in the type of interaction I was getting out of Google, which I was forcing interaction out of it. And I'll tell you what, it's getting better, guys. I told them that what I'd like to see it do is actually hold a conversation with me. That's what I wanted to do.
Did you see that?
No.
Okay, Google, who's the creepy guy in the park on Rachel's stream?
Yeah, it knows. Say, who's that creepy Yankee? And it'll take you right to my channel.
Yankees, they're like, hi.
No, I will. I'll tag it, creepy Yankee, here starting today, and then I'll get people to find me that way.
I love it. Okay, I think I'm going to let people go in about 3 minutes because I got to go potty.
Rachel has a tiny bladder.
I'm 5'1". What do you want from me? I'm supposed to have a tiny bladder.
An adult bladder? An adult bladder?
I don't
5
have.
foot.
And by the way, don't tell everybody you're going to go in 3 minutes. That means they're just going to go now. End it.
Yeah, see, that's
I've already traumatized them for like 57 minutes.
You got to be like right up to the very end. You got to do that. You got okay. Now like here, don't want to miss and hit the X.
I know, John. Get your nipples out again. Just keep them rolling. Get your nipples out again, quick.
You mute yourself, Rachel. And at the end, make sure you ask a question like, if you like this guy and you want to see more like him, or you have any questions for him, put the questions down below. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to that person. And
don't worry, I'm writing it all down.
You are not.
No, but that's encourage the interaction. Yes. And Rachel, this may be a replay video for you because of the name. Yeah. So what would be wise in this video is to encourage the replay audience. Yes. Don't forget about them. When you're creating your video and you're in it tomorrow, make notes on your sheet to address the replay audience once in a while, and let them know that if they have questions, get them in the comment section.
Yep.
Because the interaction, but that's good for everybody. That's great advice for everybody on every video, because YouTube judges you by interaction. So the more comments you can get, the better. This is also why you should answer your comments, because if you notice, when you answer your comments, it counts as another comment.
Yep. And they'll go, oh, he talks about.
Yeah, see, right, yeah. Well, so answer your comments, because YouTube judges you by that interaction number. Okay, so.
And we also judge people like the Creator Spotlight Show.
Oh, hey, as in real life, I know John was joking, but in real life, we do judge people. We judge people by a silly number. That's why, as a community, we need to stick together and help people keep those numbers up. You know,
but you mean by subscriber count, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because you get falsely judged by that stuff, John.
I agree. I agree 100%. And the people who are larger, I got to tell you, if you have a lot of subscribers, that's nothing to sneeze about. Don't say like, well, 50,000 is just a number. Don't worry about the subscribers. Worry about the view time or whatever. Subscribers are important. That's another person that has clicked and said, I'm for that person. Everyone's an individual. Everyone had a chance to click, and I'm proud of the number that I have personally. And you all should be proud of the numbers that you have. And if you're growing especially quickly, that means people are enjoying your content enough to say, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more. I wouldn't mind being bothered. I wouldn't mind not wasting my time watching what you have. That's always a good thing. That's why I personally do appreciate the number, and I'm so proud of it. So do numbers count? Yeah, they count to me a lot. Like Rachel, I was watching your numbers have been going every time you do a video or vlog. Yep. Your numbers, they shoot, and then and then they level up.
Exactly that. As much as I'm not against like the whole people that are like just doing videos purely on YouTube, because exactly that, it's education. Like, who do I come to as soon as I need some information? Yankee's great for it, you know what I mean? Yankee's great for all that kind of knowledge. But like for me, I want to put a bit of fun out there into the world and make silly videos, and people enjoy that, you know what I mean? Which is, it's all perfectly fine. If you want to do videos on YouTube, you go for it. I'm not gonna like, maybe I'm gonna watch them, maybe I'm not. It's the same with me. People want to see me be an idiot, some people don't. It's it's all good. So
and half the time, but people don't realize about you is you have a very good serious side to you, and you make serious videos. You really do. I mean, as far as goofy as you are, and or as we are all, together, you do para ice hockey, and that's I don't know what you call it, thankless. I mean, you're with a group of people who have a disability. You're the only able-bodied person, I think. Maybe there are a few others.
There's it's kind of about half and half actually, but it's very interesting to see how we all work together to help each other out, and just to get people in and out of sledges that can't move their legs themselves or whatever.
But how cool is that? I mean, you could have done anything you wanted. You could have played cricket for all I care. But now you decided to go in this route, which is awesome.
The thing is, though, I've always loved making films as well. This is the thing. I've been obsessed with movies since I was a kid. I was never obsessed with reading. It was always visual with me. It was always, yeah, I know that how easy does an hour go with these two. That's because they're all like, yeah, 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 yeah. But they're exactly that. They do help me, which is, why I have them around. I put up with them just for that.
Well, we're actually the trifecta. The three of us should never get together.
Yeah, it's kind of like the world will implode if we last much longer. But what do you call it? Yeah, so Dee was like, how easy is that hour to go? And what do you call it? Hendrik's like always like Rachel. Hendrik's been around watching my videos for ages. Bless him. You're an absolute sweetheart. Honestly, you really are. And then
you are a sweetheart.
Well, Hendrik, tell him, Yankee, tell Hendrik he's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart, man. You are a sweetie, bro.
I'm so convinced, Joe. Oh man, and hang on, I was just gonna say something else. Who said? Dude, we actually need to throw a congrats out to Cody, Mr. Cody Warner, for getting to 50K.
Yep.
Oh, Cody Warner got the 50K. You got to put that in the description of this video, correct?
I do. Put it in now.
I need to. It. Anytime you mention something, you make that relevant mark, and you're allowed to put it in your video description.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me the last time, Yankee. Actually, that everything that I've mentioned in the video, I could then kind of use for the description. See, I do pay attention. I do pay attention.
As long as you mention it, you're allowed to do that. You're not allowed to make fictitious descriptions, though. YouTube frowns on that. They'll bust you for it if they catch you. You're not allowed to do it. But look, we just said, hey, Cody Warner, congratulations. This is your party, Cody. Congratulations to you, bro. Actually titled this Cody Warner Celebration Party 50K subscribers.
Yeah, change the title from my rubbish. Does anybody want to a pint? It's a good idea.
True. It's if you've ever worked for a business or gone out to eat on a business or whatever, I call it receipt rules. So if you use the company credit card, you can put anything you want on it. If you go out to eat, you talk.
Dad finds out.
It works for the company.
Dad finds out.
Oh no, Hendrik! Are you going to come tomorrow then? If you find Cody boring,
supposed to take the guys to the strip club.
What?
Well,
You know what? But in
Hey,
fairness,
some people weren't meant to hold the company credit card, and some people were. I'm just saying.
for Hendrik, you know what?
Hendrik.
Not everybody's gonna like a Cody. Not everyone's gonna like an Inspired John. Not everyone's gonna like a Rachel Ross, and not everyone's gonna like a Yankees Outdoor Adventures. You find your path. You find the people you like, and that's cool. Different people are inspired by different things, and that's the cool thing about YouTube is you don't have to watch the people.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly that.
No,
like,
but see, in that, and that's
it's all good.
that's something I've always promoted though on my channel is because guys, in that circle, you watch what you do when it comes to all that. But that doesn't mean you can't be a valuable community member to others that maybe you don't have time to watch. You could still bump shares and things, tweets and Instagram likes, and bump things around for them. There's so many other things you can do when nobody has time to watch all the stuff on YouTube anyway. It's not possible. But you can still be a valuable community person. You can still be a team player, even if you can't make it to a channel. And that's what I think we need to remember as a community. We're in it. That's where I feel we're in it together, and we can all help each other.
Right. Yep. The Creator Spotlight, Joe, is an absolutely perfect point. He said, you do you, just not in public.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can as long as it's like closed public.
Yeah. Guys, just to interrupt a second. What do you call it? Exactly that. Like you do
There's
you.
A lot of
whoever you want. Yeah. There's what do you call it? But what do you call it? I'm one of those where exactly what Karen just said there. You know, we knew Cody right from when he had like 2,000 subscribers, and he was like this crazy nutcase character that was so positive and trying to just put a good word out there and stuff. And I love that, and that's what drew me to him. And some people don't like him, you know, that's perfectly fine. But the thing is that like it doesn't matter like who you don't like. I'm one of these people where I just want to see everybody do well for himself, and I want to be a positive force in that way. So when I saw Viva was getting to like nearly 100,000 subscribers, I was just like chucking his videos back out on my Twitter and on my Facebook because I wanted to see the dude do well. I wanted to see him get to that 100K, and then like, you know, I messaged him later on. He was like, "Yay!" And then Cody was like, "Yay!" And I was like, "I've helped."
That's an awesome point because there's a difference between being jealous of somebody who hits 100,000 and being happy, truly happy for somebody who hits 100,000 or 1,000 or 500 or 100 or 20,000. It is awesome. You back people up 100%, and it'll never bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
When you are genuinely happy for somebody. And there was a time where I was jealous. I don't know if anyone's ever gotten jealous, a little bit, but when you turn it around and you are happy for somebody and you congratulate with them and you celebrate with them, it'll absolutely goes around. It's just a better way of doing things.
Viva is having trouble now. What's he having trouble with, Hendrik? I know quite a lot of people, because Viva's got bigger now, he's developing a lot more interest and he's just growing and growing and growing. So it's interesting because he comes back and you'll see a video on a certain law topic and another law topic, and then he'll come back and review a bit more of this one or a bit more of that one. Oh, I think Yankee froze. Yankee, did you freeze? There he is.
Back.
I thought you were sat in the corner looking really depressed then, like.
Well, yeah.
No, you can't ever, can't freeze when you got a good Vogue pick going on right now. It's got to be.
Just spit something out of my mouth when I did that. It landed on a cat.
Oh my god. Guys, actually, I've got one good idea before we go. Let's just sit here like we've all froze and see how many people actually like will come into the stream. Let's just sit here for like 30 seconds. John, stop fucking moving. You're still moving. I screwed it up. Oh, it's so much better when you two do that.
Hey, how many people we got in the chat room?
I'm looking at hold on, let me refresh it because of the stupid pad I have.
I'm gonna sit like that for a bit.
15 watching now.
My Twitter name.
15 watching. Cool. Hey, let me. Before you go, Rachel, let me do a shout out. Can I do a shout out before we go? Yeah, go. Go for it, can John? Can you type in and find Grim Adventures Bushcraft?
Okay.
Grim Adventures in Bushcraft. And search, just search channels, and he should be like the top one. I think you tell me the number you came up with when you find him.
Is it Grim with 2 M's or 1 M?
I think it's 1.
Ben, it's been lovely to have you in, pal. Thank you so much for coming on, buddy. I really do appreciate your support. And go kick some ass with Shawnee in a bit. I'll catch you later, Tater.
Wait a minute, Ben. Wait for my shout out, Ben.
Oh, hang on a minute, Ben. Don't go just yet. Hang on.
Okay. Yes, I'm sub to them. I thought I knew it. All right.
What you got, Subwise?
747.
What is it?
747.
You got him. 747. Guys, right there, if you don't know, John, I could just really like to get you to drop the link if you can. And everybody, if you don't know Grim Adventures, take a moment, get to know him. Up and coming YouTuber, doing a lot for the outdoor community. And I'll be doing an interview with him. I'll be on his channel coming up in the future. I'm not sure when the video is scheduled to be out, but I wanted to just throw that little shout out in there. He reached out to me, wanting me to come on his channel, and it's like the least I can do is, through the next few days, I'll be letting the community that follows me know that I'm going to be over there, so that we can give it a good view time, or a good amount of views when it goes up or whatever.
Bro, no need for goat love. It's not a raid. It's just a channel.
Yeah, it's just a channel. We're not raiding anybody. Calm down. By all means, Yankee. But that's a good point. Exactly.
I really wanted the goat love today. You gotta love Floral, man. She was in the mood.
Bye, Yankee. I'm muting him again. There we go. No, what was I going to say? Sorry, dude, I couldn't resist.
It's your channel. You're in charge.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Exactly. Like I just said, whether they've got 100,000 subscribers, if you're mates with them, god damn it, promote them. Exactly that. Like Yankees there. That's the whole idea, is the community, isn't it? Oh my God, Sheridan's just popped in. Hey up, sweetheart. How are you doing, cocker? Come on then. I'm going off in a minute. You've rocked up at wrong time, pal.
Yeah, and she started talking.
Hi, Andy K. Thank you for popping in as well.
Did you hear that? That was Yorkshire slang. That was Yorkshire.
Yeah, so Sheridan is my mate from Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Gotta say it like
Yorkshire.
You gotta say it like, yeah. But, so basically, Sheridan, this guy in the top corner called Inspired John is my he's my mate. He's from Pennsylvania, and he has no idea how Yorkshire. Look at his face.
Yorkshire.
Hang on. Data.
See how I move my mouth to the side?
Oh my goodness.
Data.
Sheridan, why doesn't that surprise me? I'm on my way to the pub. Send me a picture tomorrow, buddy, of your face like.
Sounds legit UK.
Oh, he is very legit UK. He's very legit Yorkshire, that kid. He'll be sat behind his computer now, giggling away.
Yeah. Andy, what's up?
You think Karen's trying to tell us something? She's like a stream test of 75 minutes.
We're trying to warm up Rachel.
Trying to get me in the flow for it.
Get warm by the Rachel fire, everybody.
I'm going to slap you two so hard. So hard.
It's just generally warm below the belly button. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
You're getting muted. Muted.
That was terrible. God, to drop below the belly button like that. Just
You'd
terrible.
never do that, would you, Yankee? You'd never do that.
No, not without asking first.
Absolute child. That was the Robin Williams face there. Who was doing the Robin Williams face? Me or him? The hands are warm.
What was that?
Here you are, boys. Warm it up on this.
Oh, here we go.
It's too hot.
Oh no, a gas leak.
Okay, you're getting muted again. You're muted now.
I love it. She's taking control.
Finally. Oh my God. The stream goes downhill. That's going on the screen. Oh crap, I missed it again. That's really annoying when this chat moves and you don't click it in time. Yep.
Oh.
Did you expect anything less from my channel?
Really.
Yeah, or Yankees. Actually, Yankee's probably the most sensible one out of all of us, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, on his own channel.
Of a lot of things, never being sensible.
It takes a lot of work.
What's that thingy from Alice in Wonderland?
The rabbit?
We're all mad here. Highly appropriate.
Yeah.
John, I think we need to finish off with a goat noise.
Hold on. Stick my finger in the duck.
Don't stick your finger in the... What are you doing? How do I turn your camera off? Why can't I turn your camera off?
A goat noise?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to attract budget bushcraft.
A goat noise, yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, didn't somebody say budget was around? I mean, you'll get him all drove crazy out there. We can't do that.
Andy, you're correct.
Rachel got quiet all of a sudden.
Them lasses up north can't control them, can't run away from them either. I am satisfied with how well this went, Rachel. Well, thank you, Dee Dee. I'm glad that you're happy with it. As long as everybody's happy with it, that's the main thing.
Well, we appreciate that. I bring that tea and trumpets.
Karen's like, what the? Karen, I'm exactly the same, pal. I don't know what's
a trumpet or we got another gas leak.
Rachel, I think you're going to do well tomorrow.
John,
I think
thank you.
Great.
But you have to take control of the chat.
Yes.
Yep. Take control of the chat. We've been trying to get you run for our money. I know Yankee and I were.
I know. Will's Word Media! Holla, boy! Are you all right, buddy? It's been a while. Are you good?
Are you good? Are you good?
It's good to see you, man. Karen, are you a moderator? Can you let me know, dear? Cheers. That's fine, as long as she is. Because I haven't got my hover screen on to look at the YouTube chat.
The YouTubes?
The YouTube.
I love how people make that plural, like when I say quids. How many quids do you have?
Thanks, Dee. I'm going to need it. How many quids do I have? Not as many as I like.
Oh, yeah.
Sticky fingers, Karen.
Ew, Karen.
Ew? I thought I was dealing with these two being vulgar and bad, not you.
I don't know where Karen's going with that, but I wish you would keep it up.
Hang on, let me do my perverted face. Hang on, let's see who's got best perverted face.
Wait, is that perverted face or English face?
Oh, it's a bit of both. Oh. Hang on, John, your turn.
Oh,
oh my god, that's terrifying. I hear you, Wills. I hear you. Yankee, best perverted face. I'm waiting for this.
Oh.
It's just
scared. I'm more scared than I am around budget. Okay. Guys, I think everybody's feeling out anyway, so we better say goodbye.
I resemble that remark.
Literally resemble. Hi. Okay, guys. I think on that bombshell. Oh yeah, we should end it with. I should end it with a slugface. You are quite correct. Hang on a second. Let me just get this into a break.
Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time and effort. I don't care what you two think. I'm having a great time.
Okay, right, guys. Looks like bottom. What? Hang on. Looks like Rick from bottom. John has the actions nailed too. Okay. All right, guys. On that destructive bombshell of turning into a complete car crash, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'm going to say something really productive, like to finish the show out. Obviously, I'll do it a lot better tomorrow. But thank you for your time.
Find your adventure.
Find your adventure, guys. Don't forget that. Spank you, John. Give us a wave.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Spank you, Yankee.
I'm frozen.
Oh, crap.
I'm waving.
He's waving anyway. Okay. Well,
I'm frozen stone here.
You Yankee.
Damn it! I'm frozen.
Actually, I'm humping you.
What are you choking? What are you
Stone.
choking on, dude? Oh my god.
You don't
I know,
want to
Karen. This is an hour of your lives, you know, you're never going to get back, people. Okay, on that bombshell, unfortunately, we've lost Yankee. On that bombshell, people, thank you ever so much. Have a great night. And if you can pop in tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever else time it is, work it out because I haven't got a goddamn clue. Love you all. Oh, bang on, Yankee. Come on, Yankee. Come on, Yankee. Come
And
on.
if you all want to know what it's like to have sex with me, it looks something like this.
Are you done?
Yep, I just ended.
So whatever you do, don't lick any strange secretions and get outdoors and find your adventure.
Indeed. All right, guys. Thank you and good night. Ta-ra!